You wanna know? Best sports analysis, latest news, Footnotes Sports Stream.
This our time. This our time. Footnotes Sports Stream. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnotes Sports Stream. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnotes Sports Stream. This our time. Amigos, the time has come. Push up, we're living forever. This is the time. Footnote forever. Go call your homies. This is the time. This is the time. I'ma go subscribe. Footnote Sports, we're living forever. 2021, this is the time. Go tell your mama. Footnote forever. Living for best. Watching the news. Football for rest. Olympic Games. MC the man. Mike is on now. We're going to talk forever and ever. Me and my homies, we're tripping forever. Footnote Sports, now we're living forever. Forget the rest. This is the best. Footnote Sports, we're living for rest.
You wanna know?
How many times am I supposed to say this? Yeah. How many times am I going to say this? Footnote. This is the time. I'ma make you scream. This our time. This our time. Footnote Sports Stream. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnote Sports Stream. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnote Sports Stream. This our time. Time.
Alright viewers, welcome back to another episode of Footnotes Sports Stream. And as you can see, I'm really keeping fit. I have to exercise. I can't be indoors forever. You know, it's pretty cold out here, so you can't be indoors, and otherwise you're going to feel some body pains. So I have to come out here to train. And as you can see, what I was doing with a kid, I came to meet a new friend with this Chinese girl, and she's pretty good. She's good with the English a little, so we were having a little fun. So whatever thing I want to do, he wants to do with me, she wants to do with me. So anyways, welcome to another episode of Footnotes Sports Stream. And I will tell you, I'll urge you guys to keep exercising, keep training, keep the body fit. At least if you don't do 1 hour a day, at least 10 minutes, it's going to help the body, the blood circulation. Okay. And also today we're going to have interesting episode today. I'm going to take a walk to see what is going on in the area, and also bring you an update of what is going on with in the world. All right, so stay tuned. This Footnotes Sports Stream, it's our time.
2021, baby. This our time. This our time. Footnotes Sports Stream. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnotes Sports Stream. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnotes Sports Stream. This our time. Amigos, the time has come. Push up, we're living forever. This is the time. Footnote forever. Go call your homies. This is the time. This is the time. I'ma go subscribe. Footnote Sports, we're living forever. 2021, this is the time. Go tell your mama. Footnote forever. Living for best. Watching the news. Football for rest. Olympic Games. MC the man. Mike is on now. We're going to talk forever and ever. Me and my homies, we're tripping forever. Footnote Sports, now we're living forever. Forget the rest. This is the best. Footnote Sports, we're living for rest. Yeah.
Alright viewers, welcome back. And as I told you, I'm going to take a walk. So taking a walk, I ended up meeting Abeku here. I think he's enjoying the beautiful siren over here, and meeting him, we need to discuss about soccer. You know what we do. Anytime we meet, we try to bring you what is going on in the world of football. So Abeku, as a Liverpool fan, as a Liverpool fan, what is going on in your mind? Because there have been rumors that money is turning to Liverpool because he wasn't celebrated after the AFCON. And I don't know, because as a blogger, we try to bring things, news to the viewers. And also, I was seeing it in this perspective that maybe it's giving respect to Mane because they are all teammates and they played the final. So maybe he doesn't want it to look like they're trying to celebrate him over Salah.
Yeah, as for me, I don't think it is a non-starter because people always compete. Players compete at the national levels. They come to the club side and they play. And so I don't think it is because of Mo Salah trying to make Mo Salah feel sad. That's why they didn't do it. Because I even appreciated, or I even congratulated PSG for trying to celebrate what Ganage and Mendy, when they returned to their club side. It was a very beautiful scene, and I was expecting Liverpool to do the same. But as in England, there's tight schedule and a lot of things going on. So but I don't know the reason why in particular, but I don't think it has nothing to do with Mo Salah or Mane. I think it should have been the club's decision to give maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes for the fans to see Mane to celebrate. But I don't know, it's not any problem. I'm sure the English media is trying to create confusion from nothing, so it's not any big problem.
All right, viewers, we're going to continue this thing in the studio. As usual, every week we bring you an episode in the studio, what is going on in the world of football. And this money issue, we have our guest waiting for us on Skype. So we're going to discuss the money issue critical, and also we're going to look at the clash between Hearts of Oak, Accra Hearts of Oak, and Asante Protocol. These two teams, when they meet, something good. And when you see what I was telling you last time about Sule Ali Muntari, he's brought something to the team. Like you can see his impact to the team is really going on. But then we're going to talk to details when we get to the studio. Sure. And also, viewers, keep liking this page, keep sharing. And also, if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Okay, so viewers, we're going to continue this in the studio. Catch you. It's our time. All right, viewers, welcome back to the studio. And we told you we had an earlier conversation about money's issue, and you were saying something about money's issue. And can you go over one more time so that our guests will know what you just quick?
Oh yeah, yes. I was saying basically that it's nothing like there's no too much confusion between Mane and Salah. It's just football, and they are very competitive. They are very professional. So it's not really anything. I don't know why the English media is trying to bring in confusion and all that. So I think it is in the discretion of Liverpool to maybe host some kind of like a little ceremony for Mane to celebrate Mane's victory. But if that didn't happen, it shouldn't be any big deal, because we all saw what PSG did. Okay. But it's not any big deal. Yeah.
All right. So over to Mo.
Well, I think Liverpool have designed something nice for Mane. Maybe we are yet to see it, but I don't think they will leave this. They will leave this aside now. They will neglect Mane. Looking at the fact that other smaller teams have even celebrated the likes of Piatti and Idris Ganage, and all of them have been celebrated. I think Liverpool want a better time to do that. And if you can really attest to the fact, we can if you realize that we can realize that after the AFCON, Liverpool have not played any home match yet. I don't know if I'm right. They have not played any home match yet, and so I think maybe they are looking for an opportunity for maybe to play a home match where they can give him that guard of honor and make it look more presentable. I think the last time they went they played their match, it was against Norwich in Norwich's home. So I'm thinking that maybe probably after the AFCON, they are expecting or they are waiting for a time where they will play their match in Anfield, where they can try and then celebrate him. That's what I think. I don't think they will leave that behind. They will leave their money behind. No.
Now let's hear from Cyril's perspective. Cyril.
Okay, I like both takes on the Mane's issue. So, according to sources, Mane himself requested that he shouldn't be celebrated out of respect for his friend Salah. But this is where the club should be smart and get to understand that even though he's not requesting for it, it's befitting that he's celebrated. What he's done is tremendous. If it was Salah who had won, we'd be talking about different things else. You see, the AFCON loss would worry Salah's Ballon d'Or ambition. But in the long run, he should also celebrate his friend. At least next year, there's another AFCON. So I feel Liverpool should do something that would be appropriate.
Yeah, so we hope so. When we are hoping something will come. The Liverpool fan, you could see, is not. He doesn't want to say much about it because like that is not part of.
Yeah, because it's not our focus. Our focus is to win the 4 trophies in front of us.
It's okay. You Liverpool fans, when we leave them, they will keep on talking. When we leave them, they will keep
but
on
you
talking.
can't say that's not your focus. It's. I think it's quite unacceptable to say that it's not a focus because Mane has really proven. And even last week, Mane was one of the reasons why you won your game. I'm telling you. You look at this guy's confidence and what he brings on board as far as the full game is concerned. This guy is top.
I understand. I'm not saying that.
So don't.
I'm not saying that.
He might have said he shouldn't be celebrated out of respect to Salah. But hey, I'm telling you, the club, as Cyril said, must be very, very smart at it because at the end of the day, he's also a human being. No matter what the case is, he also would want to feel like, yes, I've been celebrated as a player after winning this particular trophy. And so I think you should also watch that because that can also affect his will I say, I want to say like how he's so much.
All right. Okay, so we're going to look at the Carabao Cup, the finals between Liverpool and Chelsea. And viewers, if you are watching us, once again, this Footnotes Sports stream, and if you haven't liked the video yet, please click on the like button and also click the subscribe button if you haven't clicked on it. And also, please keep sharing the video. Now, Footnotes Sports Stream will be coming Facebook Live during this finals between Liverpool and Chelsea for the Carabao final, and we will be sharing our links to all our social media platforms. So please join us live on Facebook so that you can share your thoughts, your comments, whatever you want to talk about during the final match, and we'll be live chat. We'll be chatting, having fun over there. So viewers, just catch us on Facebook Live. Okay, now let's look at the Carabao final. I'm going to start with Cyril. Cyril, what do you think about this final between Liverpool and Chelsea? As a Chelsea fan, let's hear from your perspective.
Do you want to know?
The Carabao final is going
Sports
to be
analysis,
PSG.
latest news, Footnotes Sports
Klopp
Stream.
has 4 trophies in a 7-year span at Liverpool. And Tuchel has been able to obtain 3 trophies in his first year, nearing his second year. Tuchel knows if he wins this trophy, he's on tie with Klopp, and that's going to make Agenda Boys happy. We are going to lambast Liverpool very well, and we're all waiting for that. And Klopp knows if he wins this, he goes a step further, and it also helps his team to develop them because it's been a while since we've won a trophy. We can't lie about that. And when it comes to finals, Klopp always flops in his first finals. When you talk about the Europa League final he played with Sevilla, he lost. When you talk about the Champions League final he played, he lost. When you talk about his first DFB Pokal final he played, he lost. When you talk about the Champions League he played with Dortmund, so Klopp has lost many finals as compared to Tuchel. So that's what is going to help Tuchel a lot. Now, when we're talking about the defense, Liverpool defense, anytime I see that back line, I'm so happy. I know Arnold is definitely going to play. That guy can defend, he can attack. If we make use of his side very well, we'll have a good day. We'll have a wonderful day. But yet still, I fear the attacking potential of the Liverpool team, the trio. With the inclusion of Luis Diaz, that guy is going to really worry us. So we need to also, and I'm glad Rhys James is coming back. Mason Mount will also be playing this game. So it's going to be a fight between Romelu Lukaku and Van Dijk. Salah as against Rudiger. Thiago Silva would be the man in the middle. If they decide to go with Firmino, he will have a wonderful day because it's going to be easy for him to defend against Firmino. But if they decide to go with Luis Diaz, who doesn't stay at one place, Thiago Silva is really going to be stretched wide. So I think with this game, I see a Chelsea win.
From the Chelsea fan, he sees a Chelsea win. Let's hear from Mohammed, who is right now is in the middle. He's a Barcelona fan, so let's hear from him.
Well, really, I don't have any interest in this match. But one thing I can say is, having watched Liverpool and their sense of always wanting to win, always wanting to display something proper for their fans. And looking at their current structure, their current strength, their ability, the kind of players they have on board. That's no disrespect to Chelsea. That's it. No disrespect to Chelsea. As Cyril said, in about 7 years, Klopp has won just 4 trophies. It is something that always it has become like a limitation to him. A lot of people use it against him. Fine, you built a world-class team, yet your trophies are nothing to write home about. 4 trophies. Tuchel just came in, and within a year he has won 3. So at the end of the day, it is going to be a very huge statement for him. He wants to win this to prove the critics wrong that yes, I've built a team and I am on the verge of becoming one of the best Premier League managers. And so I, for one, looking at the kind of materials and the kind of players that Liverpool have on board, I don't know if I'm the only one seeing this. Right after the Club World Cup, I don't know, I feel Chelsea are a little bit shaky. I don't see the structure. Even in their last match, they struggled to beat Crystal Palace, and that was one of the toughest matches they have played. And I looking at Liverpool to their current structure, I'm thinking that Liverpool.
Okay, all right. So from Mohammed, I can see Abeku is really happy because at least he has someone signing with him that they are going to win. Okay, so Abeku, over to you now.
So wonderful submission from my colleagues, but looking from the arguments, comparing the years of coaching against the trophy between Klopp and Tuchel is, I don't think that's a very strong argument, because looking at where Liverpool was from and looking at where Chelsea was, I think Klopp has done a great job with Liverpool, because not winning the EPL for 30 years, he came to win for more than 30 years. He came to win the EPL for us. So looking at the magnitude of such a trophy and comparing it to what Tuchel have done at Chelsea, you might just, using the literal numbers, you might be unbiased, or you be very biased in your analysis, in your submission. But looking at the game, position to position, Liverpool has better players than Chelsea now. Looking at current form, Liverpool players are far ahead of Chelsea players. Even looking at from their games looking at their games before they went to the World Club Cup competition, coming back to win late against Crystal Palace and always winning 1-0 or playing draw. Liverpool consistent form, almost five games with 1 or solid defense, solid midfield, and we've also say, improve our attacking options by introducing DS. So looking at the game, it's a cool job for Liverpool, and I don't expect nothing but winning the trophy for the Carabao once again, for Liverpool to increase our overall trophies.
But since Tuchel came in, you guys haven't win against Tuchel, right?
But
draw, right?
Yeah, but Tuchel have not also won, and the Lukaku comparison even doesn't hold water, because
you can't just end that conclusion just.
Tuchel won against Klopp.
Yes.
He scored him one.
Yes, last season. You see,
so
you can't just
looking at
say this when it comes to finals.
Say
different thing altogether. All right, so viewers, we'll be going on Facebook Live. So please join us to continue this discussion over there as we play the match live, and we are going to continue this discussion over there. So I want us to move from this Carabao Cup final. Otherwise, if I leave them, they are just going to argue. This is going to bring this is going to bring that, and we might not end this discussion. So, as the host, I have the the right to move this discussion. Otherwise, we might not end this discussion. I have a Liverpool fan here. I have a Chelsea fan there. So it's better I cut it off now. Okay, so viewers, once again, if you're watching at this Footnotes Sports stream, and I have Abeku in the studio and Cyril and Mohammed on Skype. Okay, so viewers, as I'm also telling you again that we will be going on Facebook Live. So please catch us on Facebook Live as we bring the Carabao Cup finals to you between Liverpool and Chelsea. Okay, so let's look at the clash between Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko. This clash, anytime there is a match like this, then the country becomes something else. There you see who supports his team the best. So now I'm going to start with the Hearts of Oak fan who is in my studio now, Abeku. Let's hear from his side what he saw during the game. Last week we talked about Muntari. What did you see?
Yeah, we all know the intensity between Accra Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko, the El Clasico of Ghana football. But I was slightly disappointed in the scoreline. But looking at the performance, I think it was basically games of two halves. Accra Hearts of Oak dominated the first half, creating a lot of chances, hitting the post like twice. And wonderful save by Dan Ladd and the boys. So I think Muntari showed class that he is still there. He can contribute massively and significantly to our Hearts of Oak team. But as we all saw, it was 0-0, no goal. We took 1 point. They took 1 point. I think everyone is happy, and we are hoping to also experience the second leg in Kumasi. So I'm sure it was a nice game. The attendance was good, and the euphoria around the stadium was great. So yeah.
All right. So Mohammed, between Hearts and Kotoko, what are you going to say about that?
What are you going to say? I would want to sway a little bit from the display from the two great giants. I mean, Hassan Kotoko, we've always known Hassan Kotoko. One encounter that brings everyone or every fan in Ghana to their TV set or to the stadium. But there are certain technical issues that I want to raise here. I mean, Ghana, I think we need to, for about 60 years of playing football, I think we need to come again. There are a lot of things that we are still losing as far as our football is concerned. Why am I saying? Did you watch the game?
Yeah,
it felt like I was watching a screen, a darker screen.
I think the media publicity should do something.
We can't even sell our league to the point where it will attract a lot of commercial people to come and assist us. I mean, it looks like we're playing this normal SHS, inter and then zonal kind of football. I've kept on writing in my articles that, I mean, to develop football, a lot of things come into play. One, money. We need to try and start making things right. I mean, you can't play a whole Kotoko and Has or Hasselhoek and Kotoko on this particular pitch. If people are ready to develop football in Ghana, then they should be ready to develop their pitches too as well. That is how come anytime we play home matches, we are always, as a Black Stars, that's why anytime we play home matches, we are always fumbling because our pitches are not good. So when the players go outside and they go and play on those better turfs and they come back, it becomes very difficult for them to control their ball on this particular. It was quite abysmal, and you could see how our players have the talent. Our players have the talent. They can play. They can do everything with the ball. But what is the problem now? The problem is our pitches and our cameras that are selling this game outside of Ghana, outside the source of Ghana. I mean, Ghana, fine, we are used to it. But I mean, how somebody who is maybe outside who wants to come and invest in this particular league of ours, would he see these things and still come back again? I mean, I think we need to wake up. There are a lot of structural issues that we need to try and then come on. I didn't enjoy the game because I wasn't. In fact, I didn't enjoy the game because it wasn't coming out well for me on the screens, and I wasn't happy about it. And it looks like our game is becoming more physical. I mean, if you are not that strong enough, we should sit down and play tactical football. Can't you see? We should conserve a little bit of energy. If you are not that kind of a player who is so physical enough, you can't play Has and Kotoko. It's becoming unbecoming. I think we need to sit down. I've swayed away from the analysis, the commentaries, and everything to talk about. I think
it's a key issue to for the GFA and those board to look at, because we need a good depth to play on. All right, so Cyril, what are you going to say about this clash?
Let me start from the match. You see, when DSTV shows EPL matches and you watch, you see how nice the field is. The field is deep green. Then you come to watch our local leagues, the field is yellow. You see, so it starts from a whole lot of
Saharan desert.
It starts from a whole lot of things where things are not structured properly. I wanted to watch that game, but I had to now subscribe online in my own country where they are playing a major match. Subscribe online and watch it online. Whilst GTV, TV3, the local TV stations, none of them were able to broadcast it. And what are we trying to see? What structure do we have for our football? You watch the game, you don't see any tactically brilliant ideas that players don't even link up passes. You don't see any nice, it's just the ball comes to the defense, they balloon the ball, it goes and comes back, they balloon it again. And you see, and we say we are developing football. Like, what are we developing? So you'll be watching the game and you fall asleep behind your screens because it's not fun, it's not interesting. And even I like what Mohammed did, where he didn't talk about Sule in Paris competition. The guy is on retirement. He's coming to retire. He's just coming to have fun. It's like he's playing in schools. Now let me concentrate on our goalkeepers, Dan Lad and the Hasselhoek goalkeeper. These are the people who should be in the national team to beat Nigeria, and not very good, not the fourth division keeper. Because Richard Atten's distribution alone is far better than
Best sports analysis, latest news.
We have a lot of that, and until GFA open up to ideas from people and don't have to data, you can't solve them. You don't give room for people to bring in ideas. You just want to control everything. Control the transfer of players. Control the players that will play for the national team to start. Look at what Nigeria is doing. We'll be playing with them soon. They are going around now. Recently, look at the players they are trying to bring on board before the Ghana game. They are even scaring us now. They've won this time.
Okay. All right, viewers, you heard from my guest, Mohammed and Cyril, and as well Abekun in the studio. You heard from them. So GFA, please try to work on your turf and also your media. Sometimes you have better cameras you are using and other stuff. Sometimes you can go to other countries. Their pictures are not good, but how they will shoot the video increase the picture quality.
How much will it take GFA to at least just in all our fields, I mean our stadium. How much will it take GFA to just get maybe an artificial turf, like maybe for such a crucial game like this, get a turf that is so, like, I don't know, they can do it. How much is it? You get this, if you know that our temperature is not good, our weather is not good for this particular green grass and other things. Try the artificial ones. At least for me, I'm maybe interested on just the pitch, the green surface. That one alone, it's even enough to make the game very, very nice for people outside to enjoy. I mean, when you play ball, the pool looks so bumpy, so dry, hard. In fact, and you see this particular thing. Look at the kind of brilliance, the kind of outputs that these goalkeepers brought on board that day. Richard Attack, they were just diving up and down. And look at this surface that they were. I mean, when they go home, they need to go and seek for medical attention because it was crazy.
You want to know?
They were doing
Best
quite
sports analysis,
brilliant
latest
things.
news,
By the end of the day,
Footnotes
they will go
Sports
on to
Stream.
affect their bodies. That is what I'm saying. In fact, we need to sit down.
So viewers, if you're watching us this Footnotes Sports Stream, and once again we said we will be going live on Facebook coming 27th. That is this Sunday, coming 27th, we'll be going live for the Carabao Cup final between Liverpool and Chelsea. So we will be seeing you there, and we are going to have chat. We're going to have a live chat. Join us, share your views, share your opinion. Who is going to win? Predict the winner of that particular game, and come live and tell us your mind about the manager doing well, or the manager who is doing poorly, or the player that is doing well, or the player that is performing poorly. All right, so viewers, thank you once again, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button and also like the page, and bring your comments, and also share the channel. Okay, so Abeku, thank you for coming to Footnotes Stream.
You're welcome.
Cyril and Mohammed, thank you for gracing this episode. All right, so see you. It's our time, and bye bye.
There's our time. Footnotes Sports, the street. There's our time. There's our time. There's our time.